Hi, my name is Loretta. I was reporting live from the classroom. Today I'm going to talk about the interpretation of dreams from Sigmund Freud. Dr. Sigmund Freud developed the method of psychoanalysis. Before he started the study of the human unconscious, he had a clinical practice where he treated patients with nervous disorders. In 1900, he published his first well-known work known as the interpretation of dreams, which I'm going to discuss with you today. In his work, the interpretation of dreams, he discusses the wishful fulfillments of a person, which is also known as irrational desires and inner conflicts. He starts out by saying that every dream has significance. Every dream has a purpose. And the dreams correlate to the person's state in their waking state. Freud disagreed with the prevailing doctrine that dreams are only a somatic process, which means they aren't only a body process such as body temperature, and they don't have any meaning whatsoever. He rejected that theory by saying that dreams do possess a meaning. He demonstrated a psychological technique in which to interpret dreams. He stated in his work that first you have to treat the dream as a symptom. You have to treat the dream as a symptom. In order to do this, you have to prepare the patient. The patient has to be told that they cannot be critical of any of their thoughts or ideas that come into their consciousness. They have to be able to stimulate their attentiveness in respect to psychic perceptions. They must be in a restful position with their eyes closed to maintain maximum concentration. The patient must be told that the success depends on him communicating absolutely everything to Freud. When doing this, they have to not allow themselves to repress any idea that may or may not be applicable. If one idea was to get repressed, then it could mess up the whole interpretation. They have to have absolute impartiality. They cannot be critical if they think an idea is unimportant.
Watch out, leprechauns.
If they think an idea is unimportant or irrelevant, they still have to report that to Freud. If the patient is not prepared, they could, repress ideas that are in great connection with the dream. Then, obviously, you have to induce the psychic state, which is comparable to the state you're in right before falling asleep, and then the hypnotic state. Freud wrote that in order to correctly interpret a dream, it needs to be dissected into small fragments. Then the patient would give Freud ideas of thoughts or things that could be connected to each different fragment of the dream. He would ask the patient for several ideas connected to each fragment. He didn't interpret the dream as a big picture, but individual dreams, individual fragments as part of the dream. And then, the dream would be consisted of conglomerate psychic formations. Sometimes the wishful fulfillment is obvious. As Freud said, that in an example of a dream, if you eat salty foods before you go to sleep and then you dream of drinking very fresh, cool water, then your wish fulfillment is that you're thirsty and you're drinking water.